Have you ever been to Oak Bluffs in Martha's Vineyard?
Which crazy being born in Massachusetts. I've never been to that specifically, but I've been to Martha's Vineyard, and I've never been to like the Black Week, and I've heard about it as I got older and never gone back. But I'm supposed to go, and I need to.
A lot
But
of
I
people
definitely know about it.
A lot of people talking about all that right now because Ralph Lauren just put out a whole collection inspired by Oak Bluffs and two of the marquee HBCUs, Morehouse and Spelman. And a lot of people are talking about the way Ralph Lauren is showcasing Black wealth and a specific segment of Black wealth. And I think it's a very interesting conversation. I want to play it, and then I'm dying to talk about
it. Let's get it in. Let's look at it. So we're at the Vineyard.
This is made by a Black man. This whole video is creative directed, shot by a Black man.
I would hope so. I know that Ralph's creative director is a Black man too.
I mean, and this brand has been important
James
to
Jeter.
Black people for a long time, Ralph Lauren Polo.
We made the concerted choice to be here in Oak Bluffs because we knew we would be safe. This place nurtures from the heart, from the soul, and from the environment that's here, and the way that you're able to build bonds with people.
Looking at clean ass, fresh Black people and hearing a Black woman's voice, how do you get mad at any of this? I don't understand. I love seeing Black people, so I just must be different.
I think that some folks are triggered in our community, are triggered by seeing Black wealth because they have not had an opportunity to attain it, and their family has not had an opportunity to attain it. So this is maybe foreign to them or something they only see through media, and it seems like this is a fantasy. This is a whitewashed vision of Black people. And like, no, I mean, I have been to the virtual symbolic homes that they're talking about. Like, this is very real. All these people are real. This is a real thing that has been going on for a solid century, if not more.
Yeah, this is so far like just seeing this.
Rested, slept, recreated at Martha's Vineyard, but there is something mystical there.
Now, I understand that there can be some sort of like in a system connected where racism is connected to capitalism, colorism connected to capitalism. I could understand why a Black person who wasn't afforded the opportunities and liberties to be successful can look at that and have a visceral like anger of like, I was placed here, you're privileged, right?
Yeah.
It is not conducive to uplifting the entire community if you're going to be divisive in a way. But I do think that people who from that life and who have had that experience need to understand people who have not had that experience, and it needs to be a conversation versus you're right, I'm right. This is Black elitism. This is why you're wrong. This is why you're wrong. It needs to be more so like, how do we connect and build together at all times? Because that's the only way that things can actually work. But I just look at things as they are, in the sense that my eyes see Black people, nice clothes, Martha's Vineyard. I just keep it that simple. I'm not gonna hate on you. You're living your life. You know what I'm saying? I was never born into a world where I look at someone else and felt hatred for what they had, especially when they're part of my community.
Part of what I see also is that Ralph Lauren has tried to be the all-American brand, right? The heart of preppiness is Ralph Lauren Polo. And so within that, you're sort of imaging what America is. And now, and historically for this brand, they are being inclusive of Black people in their discussion of what is Americana and what symbolizes America. And they have been good at that for a couple of decades. This is the brand that made Tyson Beckford a household name.
Yeah.
You know, this is the brand that was including Black people just as in a Benetton sort of way, not in a we're including Black people way, but we're just including them. And so I find it very powerful to see them including us in this vision. And I don't need the reminder, but maybe other people need the reminder that we are definitely a deep part of American history, not African American history, but American history.
I like that statement. I also think about, because I just think about this as just fashion, just keeping it simple as fashion in the fashion world. It's like when you got Pharrell, creative director at Louis Vuitton, which is apex of the fashion world. Then you have Ralph, which is basically that's the closest thing we have to something like that, of a house and name that in America that has lasted the test of time and has that type of respect. Sure. Ralph, that's it. So, and that also has a Black creative director. I look at things in that way because we lost the battle. To bring this back to hip hop, I feel like we lost the battle of creating our own. Like we had all these brands from Karl Kani, Fubu, the wares, as in the Wu wares, the Rocco wares, and everyone having their own line, and it became a battle to each other to the bottom.
Yes.
And then everyone started getting, and because it started flooding the markets and they selling everything off and all that, and it became. It's actually better to have things that are more exclusive, and that's how the big fashion houses and fashion brands started aligning with hip hop more. Yeezy becomes the closest thing out of hip hop to get to that aesthetic and that name brand, and then he completely destroys that in like a month. So it destroys the whole value of his brand. It's never will be that. So now we have to look at the brand, the Black people who are infiltrating these brands, as well as the Black brands. I got a Billionaire Boys Club shirt on. I'm repping. I love what Tyler's doing with LaFleur. I love Fear of God, the fact that exists, and other Black designers in this world. So when I look at James Jeter, who's the creative director of Ralph Lauren, and then this ad happening, all he's doing is what he's supposed to do as a Black person in this space, right? Is shine a light on us. And it's not about however that works, because you're talking about clothes that are worth. I was at the Ralph store talking about sweaters that are $1,100. You gotta be a rich nigga to buy that shit. How you gonna be mad at rich niggas? You can't afford it.
You can't get any of this. I don't see any green in this whole collection. I wanted the Spellman sweatshirt. It is sold out in like every size except for like XXS.
Look at us. We're doing a whole Ralph ad. It's only because there's a Black man creative director. What do you mean ain't no green shit? I'm mad at you now.
Well, don't be mad at me. Be mad at the creative director. I'm looking at the whole collection online. Yo, there ain't no green in here.
Yo, I changed everything I said about Ralph. I do not rock with Ralph. He ain't got no green shit.
It's a very blue collection. It's very cohesive. At least the Morehouse stuff gets in the maroon of Morehouse. But I also think, it's really important and valuable to further venerate the names of Morehouse and Spellman and to talk again creatively about the importance of these schools and the people that they have educated. I didn't go to Morehouse, but I saw the Morehouse campus and the Morehouse man and the energy, the vibe, the integrity, the character that you saw among the men on that campus, and all those same attributes with the women on the Spellman campus. Like that, I felt from a freshman going over there, those people are more mature than we are over here, than I am for sure, than we are on our campus. And
those campuses are literally the same campus. Like when you actually go there, it's like they're not even far from each other. They're the same thing, basically.
But it's just extraordinary. If we, more people send your kids, go to Morehouse and Spellman. It's extraordinary undergraduate experience.
Do you think that's still there? Think that culture is still there?
I do think that there is still probably a tremendous culture on those campuses. I I haven't been on any college campus in a while. I can't even consider. I have no idea. I mean, well, take my kid to college, but I mean,
That's what to say. What about that?
I have no idea. We will, he's there. My kid is going to college in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So I'll be on a college campus then. I'm gonna be the one moving the kid in. Carrying the fucking. It's all the fucking college movies where somebody else, some older person, was helping the kid move into college. They know
You're now that dude.
helping kids move into college. The fuck? Get the fuck you.